What is going on, my friends, my fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It's true, I think of you guys as my friends, and I realize that this is kind of a one-way conversation with me talking to you guys every single day, so that's why I really look forward to these episodes where I can answer your comments, and of course, I also look forward to streaming pretty much every day. So make sure you guys check me out. The URL is in the description. I would love to talk to you guys and have a two-way conversation, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and get into some of the comments and questions that you guys have left on recent videos. And I'll tell you right now, we're going to watch some Legend League attacks and we're going to see some stuff that you're not going to expect. Okay, so watch closely. I will take a break in the comments to actually do some commentary on the attacks because it gets strange up in here. Okay? Now, I will answer questions of all kinds that are Clash and personal related. The first question is purely Clash, though, and a lot of players seem to want to know, like, how much do I play each day, and how many accounts do I play since I have about 17? And some players have a misconception of who I am or what I do. I love this, though. Is your love for Clash a fair trade for not having a girlfriend? You know what? Obviously, my wife would be very upset if I had a girlfriend. But yeah, so let's see. I've been doing this full-time now for about 7 years. I do have a lot of accounts, and I don't play them every day. The only times that I would say that I play most of them would be during those 1v10 wars, when I necessarily play about 10 accounts in a day. But overall, I would say, in addition to the live streams, it's rare that I spend more than 30 to 60 minutes a day playing Clash of Clans outside the live streams. Remember, the live streams are where I capture a lot of the footage that I'm going to use in future episodes. Sometimes I will need to sit down and take a look at specific attacks, or maybe I'm analyzing all of Tribe's attacks for a CWL season. That takes a little bit longer, but as much as I love to play Clash, it does really end up being mostly during the live streams that I'm actually playing the game. And since Clash of Clans, along with a few other mobile games, it's essentially my career, it is my full-time job. I wish it were only 8 hours a day, but okay, let's move on. Now, Roy, along with many others, have been asking about the Strange But True series, and many players keep on sending me pictures, images, links, comments, emails about what they believe to be a Strange But True base. Please, I beg of you, go back and watch my last real dedicated Strange But True episode, and I break down and talk about which bases I'm looking for and why it's so hard to put one of these Strange But True episodes together. Seriously, I would love to bring you guys more of those episodes. They get a lot of views. People love to see that stuff. It is entertaining, it's different, it's fun, it's out of the box, but it's just almost impossible to find. And I'll actually admit something to you guys. Ever since I started making Strange But True episodes, I believe the Clash of Clans team has been more aggressive on removing Strange But True players. And so it's become much harder to find them than ever before, in part because I made the videos. So I guess I shot myself in the foot with that one. The next question, what is your favorite thing about Clash of Clans? Well, it's funny you ask, because I'm kidding. This is not this. I had to put the segue in here somehow, so I thought this would be funny, but no, absolutely not. You know what the favorite thing about Clash of Clans to me is? It's the community, all right? It's the reason I make these videos. It's the live streams. It's communicating with you guys, and the fact that players, people from around the world, from all different faiths and languages and races and countries, come together and play a game. They share a common interest. And man, the world would just be so much of a better place to live in if we could do that in everything and not just in Clash of Clans. And that is absolutely my favorite thing about Clash. Now, Rami wants to know if I edit my videos alone. And I guess my answer would be, can't you tell? I mean, I'll admit I don't have the biggest production value in my videos. No, I do not have an editor. I do everything. I am a one-stop shop, a one-man band, a one-yo show. I do it all by myself. Now, Hadi has a question that I could probably spend an entire episode talking about. He wants to know, is it worth it spending money on Clash of Clans? Now, I don't know if he's specifically asking for himself or if he's thinking that, do I feel like I've wasted money by spending money on Clash of Clans? So let me cover it this way. Before I became a professional content creator and I was playing Clash for a living and making money from it, the way that I looked at playing these freemium games, free-to-play games where you can spend money, I thought, you know what? If it's giving me the amount of enjoyment that I might get from a game that I'm going to buy for, PC or for my console that's like 40, 50, 60 bucks, then I don't see a problem with spending 40, 50, 60 dollars on it. Or you can look at the amount of time spent playing the game, and maybe instead of going out to the movies or something like that, you played Clash of Clans, so that justifies spending it as well. But I think it all comes down to everybody's personal financial situation, and make sure that you're not spending money that isn't discretionary. And then just make sure that you feel like it's worth it, right? If you enjoyed it, then I think it's worth it. Okay. So now let's pause the comments just for a moment and take a look at the base, okay? First of all, congrats to Shibanas to making it to Legend League as a Town Hall 11, and then he left up this base like, would you please just take my Dark Elixir and go away? Don't take my trophies. So I thought, well, what do we do here? Okay, so here was the plan. We're gonna go and attack this Town Hall 11 very carefully, and my goal was to try to grab the 99% 1-star. Okay, now I will tell you that it is not that easy to do. If you've ever tried to have a competition, or even just in your clan chat for fun, if you haven't, give it a try. It is actually kind of fun to try. I've seen entire clan wars based upon the whole 99% 1-star attempts. So I thought this would be the greatest gift that I could give Shibanas, and that is by dropping a 99% 1-star on his base, taking a few trophies, gifting him most. I'm sure that almost all of his defenses, unless somebody else has mercy, are going to be minus 40 trophies. And yes, I mean, if you're a Town Hall 11 or below, God forbid, you are not going to spend longer than a day in Legend League at a time. So, okay, here's the thing. I dropped all my Hog Riders on this side with the heroes. And you'll notice that the miners have not been used yet. So the idea was hopefully we'd kind of wrap around the right-hand side of the base. The Hog Riders are not going to target the Town Hall. Maybe they'll clear out the core and we won't have any other troops go in there. And then I'll drop the miners on the left-hand side. Now, the heroes have decided to go into the core, despite the fact that that's the last place I wanted them to go. And of course, if this were a maxed out 13 that looked like this, they would have gone around the outside instead. But okay, so we dropped the miners in on the opposite side to clear up the buildings. We're hoping that the heroes are not going to overpower this base. I mean, I've got maxed out heroes facing a Town Hall 11, and somehow, miraculously, no units are directly targeting the Town Hall and destroying it. The Royal Champion went right past it. King and the Queen on the left-hand side, Yetis on the right-hand side. It did take some damage, but it looks like we're getting close. And then watch for it right here, the 300 IQ Headhunter with the Rage spell has to take out the gold mine first, and it does, and we stop. And it's a 99% 1-star. So give me a, come on, that was like a 900 IQ Headhunter right there. With the Rage spell, that was the only way I was able to grab that 99% 1-star. I just really enjoyed that attack. Okay, let's go back to the comments. And let me just say, I really appreciate the interesting questions and comments that you guys are leaving on the videos. It makes it easy for me to make these episodes because I've got cool content to cover. But not everybody has the most interesting questions. Sometimes they're just trolling me. So Hawk wants to know what his clan name is. And I would say, based upon this guy's name and based upon his comment, I'm guessing his clan name is probably in this list somewhere. It probably starts with the letters D-E-E-Z. That's just my guess. And for others who were saying that they would watch me even if I wasn't doing Clash of Clans videos, I wanted to say thank you guys so much. That really means a lot to me because, that's why I'm here. It's not just for the game, but to try to connect with you guys, to make your day better, and, maybe one of these days I will build a Lego set for a video. I used to love Legos, or maybe we'll just do something completely out of the ordinary. Okay, speaking of completely out of the ordinary, Krishan wanted to know if my Clash career hadn't have worked out, what would I be doing today? And I'd probably still be working corporate America, doing the job that I had back when I first started making videos, which was marketing for doctors, dentists, and private practice physicians, and not really enjoying it at all. So yes, I consider myself extremely blessed that I'm able to do this. Did I ever think that I'd become a successful YouTuber when I started YouTube? Thank you, Midu. Notice that YouTube is giving me 3 possible answers to the question that are all yes, for sure, definitely, no, Absolutely not. I started making these videos for fun for my clan members, and I was shocked when I started making like 50 cents a day. I was like, wait a minute, what? But yeah, so as a startup YouTuber, what advice could I recommend? I saw this one had a lot of thumbs ups on it. So Connor's Clash and anybody else out there, my suggestion is do what you love, be yourself. You know, try to make a good quality video that you would enjoy watching, but most importantly, find your passion, involve that or include that in your videos somehow, and don't give up. It does not happen overnight, let me tell you. And along this same subject, I had a player ask me, what will I do with No Cash Clash when I'm done? The accounts or the game or YouTube or what? I tell you what, when I'm done with No Cash Clash, I will retire from YouTube. That is right. When No Cash Clash is fully maxed out, that will be the day I quit YouTube, okay? So mark these words and we'll see what happens, okay? But I promise you, the day that No Cash Clash makes it to fully maxed out, whatever the current town hall is in the game, that will be my last day on YouTube. Okay, now think about that. That's like years and years away. But I did get a few questions from people asking about, have I considered retiring? How long am I going to keep doing this? And it's funny, I honestly don't know. I think at some point in the future, I might step back from, say, making daily videos and streaming every single day. But for right now, that's not on the roadmap, as Darian might say. You know, we'll see down the road what happens. But for right now, things are pretty well balanced. Both of my daughters have graduated college. One of them is in graduate school. I've got a good home life with my wife. We've got a schedule worked out, so I keep on making videos. And as long as I keep on playing Clash of Clans and enjoying it, I'll keep on covering it. And if you guys keep on watching it all the way to the end of the episode, that makes you the true hashtag Galadon. That's why I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks. Galadon, wait, well, you retire, then what would I do? Don't retire, Galadon.